Tokyo has over 80 incredible attractions. So today we are visiting over 30 of the best on the western side of the city, from the Imperial Palace to gardens full of cherry blossoms, a tower that is taller than the Eiffel Tower, and cable cars that cross steaming volcanic craters. And I'll show you exactly where all these attractions are and how to visit them, including a side trip to the Hakone and Mount Fuji district. 3D cats and dogs, bustling streets, breathtaking views, and a fire-breathing Godzilla. This is Western Tokyo. With more than 80 incredible attractions to explore across the city, we've split our Tokyo guide into two parts. Part 1 covered even more unforgettable places in Eastern Tokyo. Now, let's start at the Imperial Palace, the home of Japan's royalty. From here we'll travel west to the business and shopping hub of Shinjuku, before heading south to Shibuya and the organized chaos of its crosswalks. Finally, we will zoom southwest to the Hakone area near Japan's highest mountain, Mount Fuji. So let's start with a look at the attractions around the Imperial Palace. Here you will find Kitano-maru-ken, the National Museum of Modern Art, the Imperial East Gardens, the Imperial Palace itself, the lovely Japanese garden at the Hotel New Tani, and High Shrine. Kitano-maru-ken is a large park north of the Imperial Palace. The gate at the northern entry to the park dates from 1636. The park contains several museums and the Nippon Budokan Concert Hall. The National Museum of Modern Art has a collection of more than 12,000 works. Only a selection of these works is displayed at any one time. The works date from the year 1860 until today. It costs about 600 yen to enter the museum. The Imperial Palace East Gardens are part of the Inner Palace area. The gardens are on the former grounds of Edo Castle. The moats, walls, entrance gates and several guardhouses from the former Edo Castle still exist in the garden. The gardens are open to the public every day, except Monday and Friday. Admission to the gardens is free. The Imperial Palace is the main residence of the imperial family. The palace was constructed in 1888, but destroyed in 1945. It was subsequently rebuilt in the same style. The inner grounds of the palace are generally not open to the public. However, on January 2nd, which is the New Year, and February 23rd, which is the Emperor's birthday, visitors are able to enter the inner palace grounds. Guided tours of the palace grounds are offered during the rest of the year, except for Mondays and Sundays. No buildings are entered on these tours. The tours are in English and Japanese. The tours are free, but numbers are limited and they require registration. The Hotel New Tani has a beautiful 400-year-old Japanese garden. The garden includes vermilion arched bridges, koi ponds and a waterfall. The hotel also has a rooftop rose garden, which is planted with tens of thousands of the flowers. Entry is free for people who are not staying at the hotel. High Ginza Shrine is one of the major shrines of Tokyo. The High Shrine possesses a tashi, which is a single-edged sword. This tashi is a Japanese national treasure. High Shrine also holds 13 other swords and one naginata, which is a Japanese pole arm. Entrance to the grounds is free. However, there's a small charge to view special exhibits. West of the palace is the Shinjuku district. The district contains the world's busiest railway station. It handles more than 2 million passengers every day. West of the railway station is the skyscraper district. This is home to some of Tokyo's tallest buildings. The Shinjuku district contains the Godzilla head, a 3D billboard, and the Shinjuku Gyoen National Garden. The Godzilla head statue is located on the Shinjuku Toho building. The statue was installed in 2015 to mark Godzilla's 60th anniversary. Every hour between noon and 8 p.m. it features a roar, glowing eyes and smoky breath. Tokyo has several 3D billboards. The most popular one of these is the cat in Shinjuku. The giant cat appears throughout the day between advertisements. The other 3D billboards can be found in Harajuku and Shibuya. The 3D screens also display adorable pups and Pokémon characters. The Shinjuku Gyoen National Garden is one of Tokyo's largest and most popular parks. It is one of the best places in the city to see cherry blossoms. Shinjuku Gyoen has 3 different types of gardens. The oldest is a traditional Japanese landscape garden, featuring large ponds dotted with islands and bridges. The formal French garden is symmetrical in design. The English landscape garden features wide, open lawns surrounded by flowering cherry trees. There is also a beautiful greenhouse, with many tropical and subtropical flowers. Although it is usually closed on a Monday, the garden is open every day during the spring cherry blossom season. Entry to the garden costs 500 yen. Southwest from the palace is the Shibuya district. This district is popular among the younger generations. Its attractions include the Meiji Shrine, Harajuku, the Roppongi Hills Mori Tower, the Shibuya Sakura Stage, the Hachik Statue, Shibuya Sky, the Shibuya Scramble, and a little further west is the Godokui Temple. Meiji Shrine is one of Japan's most popular shrines. Traditional Shinto weddings can often be seen taking place there. It is dedicated to Emperor Meiji, the first emperor of modern Japan. The shrine was destroyed in 1945, but it was rebuilt shortly thereafter. Entry into the shrine grounds is marked by a massive torii gate. Admission to the shrine is free. Harajuku is the center of teenage fashion and cosplay culture. Takeshita Dori and its side streets are lined by many trendy shops, fashion boutiques, used clothes stores, crepe stands and fast food outlets geared towards the fashion and trend-conscious teens. Roppongi Hills is a modern entertainment and shopping complex. The main building in Roppongi Hills is Mori Tower. The tower has an observation deck with one of the best views of Tokyo. Entry to the deck costs 2,000 yen. The Mori Art Museum, also on the top floors, is home to contemporary art. Entry to the museum costs 2,000 yen. The Shibuya Sakura Stage is Tokyo's new cultural and commercial hotspot. Key highlights include its digital sakura tree, its iconic staircase, an interactive light-up monument, and a diverse food hall. This small bronze statue in front of Shibuya Station is the Akata dog called Hachik. Every evening, for 10 years, this dog would greet its owner at the station. The statue was erected in honor of the dog's unwavering loyalty. Shibuya Sky is located at the top of the Shibuya Scramble Square building. It offers breathtaking 360-degree views of Tokyo. The Shibuya Sky experience includes the Sky Stage outdoor rooftop area. Entry to Shibuya Sky costs around 3,000 yen, but varies depending on the time of day. The Shibuya Scramble is one of the world's busiest and most iconic pedestrian crossings. It is noted as the place where thousands of people scramble across the intersection from all directions when the traffic lights turn red. Godokui Temple is a Buddhist temple that is a little further west than Shibuya, but it is well worth a visit. Its claim to fame is that it is the birthplace of the good luck charm, which is known as Maneki Niko, or beckoning cat figurine. Legend says a cat at the temple beckoned a samurai lord to safety during a storm. To the south of the palace is Shimbashi and Minato City. The attractions in this area of Tokyo include the Ghibli Clock, Team Lab Borderless, Tokyo Tower, Zojoji Temple, and Hama-rikyu. The Ghibli Clock is an impressive 12 meters tall and 18 meters wide. The clock gives a performance at 12 p.m., 3 p.m., 6 p.m., and 8 p.m. each day. Just quickly, if you know something we didn't mention, share it in the comments so everyone can benefit. And if you enjoyed this, a like and subscribe really helps us keep making more guides like this. Team Lab Borderless is similar to Team Lab Planets. However, it offers a more accessible, free-roaming experience, with flat floors and a focus on stunning projections. Entry to Team Lab Borderless costs about 4,000 yen. At 333 meters tall, Tokyo Tower is 3 meters taller than the Eiffel Tower. This makes it the world's tallest, self-supported steel tower. The tower has 2 observation decks. There are also some look-down windows in the floor that can be stood on. Admission costs 1,500 yen for the lower deck, and 3,500 yen for both decks. Zojoji Temple is a Buddhist temple at the base of Tokyo Tower. The main gate to the temple was built in the year 1622. The temple, which was originally built in the year 1393, was moved to its present location in 1598. The temple is open Wednesday to Monday. Admission to the temple is free. The Hama-rikyu Gardens is a large, attractive landscape garden in central Tokyo. Located alongside Tokyo Bay, the garden features a beautiful tidal pond, and a unique tea house on an island in the tidal pond. Hama-rikyu serves as a landing place for the water bus. The garden is open daily and entry costs 300 yen. About 100 kilometers, or 60 miles southwest of Tokyo, is Mount Fuji and the Hakone area. This area is full of scenic interest. However, the weather here can be very changeable. What can be seen clearly one day, can be almost obscured the next. So it is best to check the weather forecast before traveling to the Hakone area. Attractions in this area include Lake Ashinoko, Hakone Shrine, Kazuryu Shrine, Soga Shrine, Komagate Ropeway, Hakone Tozen Railway, Owakudani, Hakone Ropeway, Open Air Museum, and 50 kilometers away is Mount Fuji. Lake Ashinoko is better known as Lake Ashi. It is one of 5 lakes in the area. Although it is the lake that has been most developed for tourists, the lake's shores are mostly undeveloped, except for small towns in the east and north, and a couple of lakeside resort hotels. Several companies offer tourist cruises on the lake. Hakone Shrine stands at the foot of Mount Hakone, along the shores of Lake Ashi. The shrine buildings are hidden in the dense forest. The huge torii gate on the lake is an iconic image of Japan and this area. Kazuryu Shrine is a Shinto shrine dedicated to the 9-headed dragon god of Lake Ashi. Entry to the shrine's grounds is free, but it costs 500 yen to enter the treasure hall. Soga Shrine is a small Shinto shrine. The shrine is about 800 years old. It honors the Soga brothers. In the year 1193 the brothers took revenge, at the foot of Mount Fuji, on those who had assassinated their father. It is free to enter. The Komagate Ropeway travels from the shore of Lake Ashi to near the peak of Mount Hakone. The ropeway offers panoramic views of Lake Ashi and Mount Fuji. A round-trip ticket costs 1,600 yen, and takes 7 minutes to travel the 1.8 kilometers each way. The Hakone Tozen Railway is a spectacular ride on Japan's oldest mountain railway. The train goes along a narrow valley, over bridges and through tunnels. The ride takes 35 minutes. The ride is covered by the Hakone Free Pass, but it can be bought separately for 460 yen. Owakudani is the area around the crater that was created during the last eruption of Mount Hakone. This happened 3,000 years ago. The area is known for its hot springs and hot rivers. The area also offers good views of Mount Fuji on clear days. The Hakone Ropeway offers views of active, sulfuric hot springs, Lake Ashi and Mount Fuji. Travel on the ropeway takes about 30 minutes. To travel on the Hakone Ropeway you require a pass, such as the Hakone Free Pass. This costs around 6,000 yen, for a 2-day pass. It covers a variety of travel in the area including travel from Tokyo to Hakone, the Hakone Ropeway, the Hakone Tozen Railway, the Hakone Sightseeing Cruise, and local buses. The Hakone Ropeway is part of the Hakone Round Course. This is a popular way to visit Hakone. It connects Sounzen Station, which is the terminus of the Hakone Tozen Railway, with Tojendai Station on the shore of Lake Ashi. The Hakone Open Air Museum has exhibits both outdoors and indoor. This includes the Picasso Exhibition Hall. Entry to the museum costs 2,000 yen. Mount Fuji is about 50 kilometers, or 30 miles northwest from Lake Ashi. It is an active volcano, which last erupted in 1708. It is Japan's tallest mountain, at 3,776 meters high. One-day bus tours from Tokyo go to the 5th station on the mountain. although snow can sometimes prevent the buses getting this high. Well, there we have just a taste of some of the main sights and attractions of the western side of Tokyo. This part of Tokyo has so much to offer, and I may have missed some places. I've only had time to give a glimpse of these attractions, and I am sure you will find more in-depth information on those that appeal to you. There are some excellent links below to help with this. If you haven't watched it already, be sure to watch part 1 of our complete guide to Tokyo, which covers over 40 attractions on Tokyo's eastern side. Hopefully these videos will help you plan your holiday, so that you make the most of your time touring this city which combines the modern with the ancient.